Hey everybody, it's Jared with Eventbrite LLC, and we are in Huntsville, Utah for VetFest. And so this is going to be a two-day festival with multiple bands. Don't have a lot of details on what each band is going to be doing, but I know we've got everything from probably solo artists all the way up to a band that travels with their own mixer, sound person, and they're going to need to basically just tap right into the speakers, bypassing all of my mixers and everything. So that'll be interesting. Never done anything like that before, but they're completely self-contained with their own mics, their own in-ears. But luckily they're closing down the second day of the event, so it's a two-day event. It's going to be Friday, which is today, 4 p.m. to midnight, and then Saturday, tomorrow, from noon all the way to midnight. So it'll be a late night, Saturday, packing up and getting out of here. But I'm looking forward to just doing like a festival style music event. So we're gonna do, you know, up to eight floor monitors. I'm probably not gonna use all 8, and potentially use some front fills like we did the last time. You'll see we have an SL100 behind me. Learned some lessons mixing on an SL100 back at Genesis Project a week ago. So I feel like that was good prep for this. I'm excited to start getting set up. I'm gonna have one other guy helping me. He'll be showing up later today and again tomorrow, but this will be my first kind of big load in completely alone. So we'll see how long it takes. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and then I'll shoot some footage once we got stuff up on the stage. Alright, so we're all set up. The only thing we're waiting on is somebody to turn the generator on so that we can power everything up and go through, you know, just basic system setup. But everything's wired for power, all the inputs are connected, the mics are laid, cables are laid, lights are good. So I'm going to try to see if I can find somebody to turn the generator on. But in the meantime, I'll show you kind of what we got going on. Just the quick overview. We're going to do basically 2 guitar stations, one left, one right. And each guitar station has 2 channels. And so my intent is, if anybody brings a cabinet, is I'm gonna dual mic it, one with a 57 and another with an E609. But then I'm also placing at that guitar station a DI box and a 1/4-inch cable in case somebody's coming with acoustic electric, or they've got a, you know, they're just sending straight from a pedal board, that I can accommodate that really quick on the fly. And then set up a keyboard station with stereo also, and then setting up 5 vocal mics or 6 vocal mics, just depending. Got the monitor mixes all laid out. Chose to use just 1 fill. 2 fills was overkill last time. So we're doing 4 monitor wedges across the front, independent mixes, then a drum sub and a drum wedge, and then on either side of the drums another wedge. And so we'll have the bass stage right of the drums, and then we'll have the keys stage left of the drums, and then I think all guitar players will be front of the stage, or I guess downstage is the term. So yeah, let me show you around real quick and show you what it looks like. So you can see here we're actually using an SM57 on the bass cabinet right on the cone, and that's coupled with a direct line right out of the back of the amp head. And so using some delay we can line those up. I'm going to use the Shure BLX 88s, so each of these receivers is for 2 microphones, so that's a total of 6 wireless there. Here are the amps, and so each one of these is 4 channels. So we've got monitors 1 through 4 here, and then we've got monitors 5, 6, and 7 here. Number 8 is actually going to be the center fill, and then down here we're driving the sub off of bridging these 2 channels together. That's what's driving the drum fill sub. And then these 2 channels, these would be used for fills, delays, etc., but we're not using those today. Okay, these are the microphone antennas for like the MC mic and the talkback mic, using the Sennheiser 835 G3 system, and then the Presonus Studio Live 32R. And this is basically going to operate in stage box mode, and it's going to send all the cables to the mixer via a single Cat5 channel. Here are one of the light trees. So those T-bars just attach, but they stay wired up for DMX. And then here's the bass, and that all stays pre-wired as well. Actually bringing out the hybrid, the Chauve Intimidator Hybrid 140 SR. Got 2 of these and haven't used them in forever, but with a good amount of haze they should make some pretty good beam patterns, so we'll see how that goes. see if it was worth bringing them out or not. So here's the bass player station. So they've got a 15-inch driver, Yamaha CM15V, and their microphone. And then if we come along this way, here is the keyboard station and another CM15V, and there's their stereo leads right down there and microphone. If we come around to the front, this is the dual mic setup I was talking about. So we've got the E609 right there, and then we've got the SM57 right there, and down below you'll see we have the DI box ready to go with a 1/4 inch just in case we need to use that. I would prefer to have guitar cabs as all backline, however there's just not a lot of real estate back there, and since the keys and bass are back there, we'll bring the guitar amps just a little farther forward. Similar setup over here, so 609, 57, and a Whirlwind DI box just in case. Okay, and then we've got power strips matching on either side, and then we're also using these drop boxes. Kind of an interesting thing on these stage boxes, sometimes this box will be stage left, sometimes it'll be stage right, and the way that I have my inputs set up, basically I can decide if this box is on stage right, then 16 is keys. Okay, if it's on, let's say, stage left, 19 would be the guitar left channel, 20 would be the guitar right channel, but then it has corresponding just in case this was placed on stage right. So basically I can have different options, and the cable on the other end is labeled the same. This drop box, same way. So it has the options for stage left or stage right configurations. This one happens to be stage left. And then we labeled all the XLRs today just if, like, in the chaos, I start forgetting what's what. Drum sub back here, and basically all we're running through here is just the drum XLRs. Okay, we got a 57 for the top. Then we got a clamp-on microphone, dynamic microphone for the bottom. I'm gonna use the Beta 91A for the kick, and these digital reference tom mics that someday I'll replace when the money's right. And just basic power bricks.
Well, I get high and I like to get low. The high